Zio, go, Zio. Stronger than before. Go, Zio. Power up and more. Go, Zio. Rangers at the core. Zio, power.
I should have a Zio emote. What is up? How we doing? We're here live on Twitch. If you don't follow me on Twitch, do it, because I'm doing a man of wearing a man of many hats or many beanies, and I'm just doing a review while live on Twitch. And I get a lot of people, like a lot of times I'm streaming like, yo Kenny, what do you think of the game? Yo Kenny, what do you think of the game? So I'm gonna do my own review of MK11. And you know what, the camera is like zoomed in, but who cares about the camera? You can see the door, right? You can see, actually there's a door right here, you can see the light switch. But anyways, of Mortal Kombat 11, Mortal Kombat 1, it's got a 1 in it, whatever. It's got 2 1s, Mortal Kombat 1, Mortal Kombat 11, same thing. Well, I'll actually be talking a lot about 11, but anyways, we're reviewing Mortal Kombat 1, right? That's what's, you know what, that's what happens. Me and Max will say something and we'll think it, and then we'll get like angry, like, you know, like messed up. We say it all the time. It's my brain. I have a backwards dyslexic brain. All right. But anyways, we're here to talk. That was the longest intro, bro. This intro is going to be me about whatever. But anyways, initial thoughts on Mortal Kombat 1. Let's go ahead and start off with the stuff that I think was amazing, right? Story mode. To me, story mode was awesome. I think it starts off pretty good. And it's like, you know, starts off slow. And then I slowly start to realize, holy cow, they're doing a love letter to all the 3D era characters. That's why they're all here. They're all here because, oh my goodness, this is, you know, Mortal Kombat 5, 6, and 7, right? Deception, Deadly Alliance, and Armageddon. And it started to like sink in, and it was actually really cool. I dug it. I think there are maybe some points where like it was kind of like it was, I don't know, I pretty much enjoyed the whole thing, right? But at the end, I think it really stuck it, and I think maybe it might have been like too much for some people, but to me, I actually loved it. I thought it was just silly, like crazy fun. It was like a popcorn movie at the end, right? In the beginning, it was all serious and like there's a new world and here's the tournament, and at the end, it was just mayhem, right? And not too much spoilers, but I think it was pretty wild, right? I mean, at the point, well, you know, it's like day one, so some people haven't seen it. A lot of you people were there, but I really enjoyed the craziness of the third act. So that's there. To me, I had a blast. Like if I was in a movie theater and I was watching that, I'd be eating popcorn and having fun. So story, let's just say it, nobody does story better than Mortal Kombat. No other fighting game comes close. And so that's out of the way. The new mode Invasions, to me, I see what they were trying to do. Invasions just didn't really hit for me. Invasions was, I think the pacing of Invasions was a little too slow for me. And what I mean by that, it's like it was this crazy, like here's what you should do. You should turn Invasions into Mortal Kombat Party. That's what you see. You see that board? You see those things over there? It should absolutely be Mortal Kombat Party. You play 4 players and you win skins and stuff like that. That's what it should be, because Invasions mode to me is kind of not it. To be honest, I like the Towers of Time in Mortal Kombat 11 much better. To me, I would do a tower. I would go look. Oh wow, I get all these things for doing this tower. When I'm doing Invasions, I don't know what I'm winning, and the majority of the time I'm winning talisman. And at the point, I have just so many talisman that I have to stop and just start discarding them all. And I keep forgetting that every once in a while that I have to discard these talisman. And to me, it just also slows down the pace. And to be honest, I didn't really unlock that much when I beat Invasions. Of course, I got the best Scorpion skin that I've ever seen. But the thing is, yeah, like exactly. Nobody really likes inventory management. I had a problem with it in Injustice was it Justice 1 or maybe Justice 2, where just too much inventory and I had to like delete stuff. So too many talisman. I would like less talisman and more goodies, right? I think to me, yeah, I think like Invasions was close. Invasions was close, but it just didn't hit. I think the pacing needs to be a bit different. Instead of like you literally do a fight, you know, load things, walk to the next spot, do a fight, load. It's the pacing is a little bit off for me, and I would just rather do Towers of Time and do a you know, complete a tower and I could see everything that I get. Then not only that, I can complete the tower and get more gear. And that's another thing I'm going to talk about. And in MK11, I can see all the costumes that are in the game and I'm like, dang, how do I get that? Oh, okay, that is done through here. How do I get that? Here, I don't really get to see any of the costumes. I don't get to really see what they like. I mean, where they are. I guess maybe they're trying to keep it like a Christmas thing, but to me, it seems like, man, I would really like to see what I can get, especially, you know, in the game, right? And like that was another thing in Mortal Kombat 11, I can have I like the customization. The customization was a lot better, and this one I get to customize one thing, and for some characters, it's not it. Like Melina, it's a Psy. I don't get to see her size. Like I get to change her size, and like if I'm fighting someone online, someone says, "Oh, dude, that's a sick size." You don't really get to see it, right? But in Mortal Kombat 11, I got different skins. I got like a different mask. I got like a different, you know, shoes and gloves, so I could really make my character a lot. You chat. I'm gonna hide you, chat. Not Sky. Whatever. You're all hearing it wrong. I'm hiding you, chat. But like, yeah, and like you could make your characters look really different, and you can put many different loadouts, right? I'm gonna play. So we're talking about as much things as I can. Yeah. So like with Smoke, you get different masks. Different masks is cool, but unfortunately, I like the customization, and I think the customization took a step back from 11. What else? The different loadouts I can have make my character really cool. I can go with you know, like a purple Scarlet with no mask and different cool accoutrements. This one unfortunately doesn't really have it. I don't really know what I can do, and that goes to another thing. Well, let's see, that we're talking all about that single player content, right? Yeah, just Invasions just didn't really hit for me. I didn't really get to unlock that much stuff, but to me, honestly, that's not the most important part. The most important part to me is the gameplay, right? But we'll get to the gameplay in just a bit. I had a little problem with ranked. Ranked, you get your characters locked. So my characters will be locked. So if I pick Melina, Serena, or I pick Ashra, Cyrax, or whatever, they're locked. I'm not a huge fan of that. Other fighting games have done it, and I'm like, why can't I just pick who I want? You know, sometimes I'll hit start and I forget, oh, I'm locked. And that to me is just like, all the other MKs have let me just choose my character. So yeah, I just, you know, I'm not too crazy about that. The first to 3, I think, is a little too much. I think it should be best of 3, because yeah, I don't know. I think sets go a little too long, right? So it's a first to 3. I don't get points. I don't get, like, if I won twice and lost, or if I won 3 times and lost once, I only get 1. I only get counted for 1 set. So yeah, I would kind of like to see it go back to, you know, first to, you know, best out of 3, and, you know, with a possible rematch, right? You could rematch set instead of doing it. Yeah, first to 3, because it can take long, and you can reverse, you know, and it's more tournament based. But I don't know. I just kind of like the, like, hey, I'm gonna fight this guy. Okay, I won, I lost, I go to the next one. So with that said, my thing with ranked, I think ranked should be based on what the character you're using. I think Mortal Kombat has one of the biggest audiences when it comes to online. And the fact that, like, if I want to learn a new character 6 months into the game, And depending on what ranked I am, it's not going to be a fun time, because people are just going to, like, you know, just choose their character and they're not going to stop, right? Tekken does it. Street Fighter does it. I think that MK should do it too. It makes it a lot easier to learn a new character. Is this, you know, if you're going against someone who's like God rank and they're like, well, I'm going to learn a new character. I would say those are like my issues with the game, right? It doesn't like, oh my God, this game's unplayable. Like, to me, those are kind of like, man, if they could fix these things, the game would be a 10 out of 10. And to me, the most important thing of the game is gameplay. And a lot of people are like, yo, Kenny, do you like the gameplay? I absolutely love the gameplay. I love the cameo system. I believe the cameo system is better than the, you know, the variation system. To me, it's a lot more fun. And that's basically what, you know, you like, oh, I have a character, you know, he doesn't have a really good projectiles. Well, I could just use a cameo that has great projectiles. I really like it, but I would agree the game is a bit slow. The game is still slower than MK11. I think if you just sped up the game almost to an MK11 speed with, I think you have it, right? Because the game is still a lot footsie based and you're doing these long ass combos. So I saw Max's review and I agree 100% with him. These combos take a long time because it's like, it's like the combos take a little long, but like I said, I'm having fun. I'm having a blast. I've streamed like 10 hours at a time. I've labbed for hours on end and I'm having fun. I think there's just small little things to me that would make this game a 10 out of 10. Like right now, I you know, just me, I am biased. If I did like an unbiased review, it would probably be an 8. But for me, I think the MK is still a 9. But like unbiased, if I'm like, you know, like IGN or GameSpot, I would probably give it like an 8 or an 8.5, because I think those issues are kind of like holding the game a little back. To me, MK11 felt like a more complete package. But the thing that's most important to me is gameplay, because like Invasions is not going to keep me playing the game 5 years from now. All that stuff is not going to keep me playing the game 5 years from now. What's going to keep me playing the game 5 years from now is this fun. Is the gameplay fun? Am I having fun doing combos? Am I have fun fighting people? And the answer is yes. I'm having a blast. I'm having it. I am enjoying it a lot more than 11. It's pretty dang close to like MK9 and X for me. This is a game that I probably will play for a long time. And I think if they just sped it up just a tad bit, a few adjustments, and you have a banger of a game. Like I said, I think some of the single player content, I see what they were doing. I think it's just, it needs to be tuned up a little bit, right? Dang, I didn't even turn on my music for this one. It's just my voice. I was supposed to do some music, but there we go. It'll be music at the end of it. I think Invasion Modes needs a tune up. Some of the fights just don't get fun. And because you have more options in Mortal Kombat 11, you can get a bunch of items and do the towers and stuff like that. So I don't know. I'm hoping with season 2 or the new few seasons in the future that they can tune up Invasions so I can get more gear. Because to be honest, there's not a lot of gear that I have. Most of my gear came from the Shrine, and the Shrine is gambling, and I have to like find and get more gold coins. The coolest skins I've ever got were from the Shrine. But yeah, I think fine-tune Invasions. Give us options to see all the skins and some that we can win, and then maybe have some that are secret, right? Fix ranked mode. I think ranked should be based on your character. Speed up the game. But like I'm saying a lot of like things, but here's the thing. This is how you know I love Mortal Kombat, because I can, you know, I can give it constructive criticism. I can just be like an MK fan, like it's perfect, it's the best, and it's a 10 out of 10, right? No, I want MK to be the best, but to me, my review 9. But that's a biased, unruly, you know, Mortal Kombat tattoo on his arm thing. Unbiased, like yeah, I'd have to give it an 8. I think the package that MK11 had was better than MK1. But overall, I'm going to play this game a lot more than MK11. I'll tell you that, right? MK11 had the bigger package. Hey-oh, right? Chat. But I don't have the chat. The chat's like, hey, what's a sigh? Bro. So I don't even have the chat. But yeah, but MK11 has a bigger package. But MK1 is more fun. And that is my review, guys. So if you guys, hey, what do you think? I love it. I love the gameplay. I love Melina. I'm having fun with Ashra. I want to learn more characters. And at the end of the day, that's what's most important to me, right? But all that other stuff is the icing on the cupcake. It's the Cajun seasoning on your fries. You're almost there. But anyways, guys, thanks for watching. And YouTube, and Twitch. The party's still going on.